And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another broadcast here on RioSportsLive.com. Joe Bowling with you, coming to you on a Friday night from Los Fresnos, Texas. And thanks again for joining us here for a beautiful night of football as Austin LBJ is in town to take on the Los Fresnos Falcon. It's 1-0 taking on 0-1, but hey, most every team in the state ends up with that record after that first week. And so here we are with a matchup of two teams that got a little bit of taste of what it's like to be under the Friday night lights and now are eager to get in the mix and get back on the field here against another quality opponent. The captains are meeting out in the midfield area. Good crowd was filing in here on hand for the home team. That's the Los Fresnos Falcons, who are back at home, and they've had the coin toss. So we'll take a look from the officials' perspective and see who's going to get their hands on the ball, and it will be the Falcons as Austin LBJ won the toss, defer. And so the Falcons will have the football to start this game. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get you set for the opening kickoff. High school football coming to you from Los Fresnos, Texas on a Friday night. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit HinoGas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
Back here as we are in the pregame ceremonies here for RioSportsLive.com. And right now, a little presentation here on the field, recognition of the player that will be wearing the number 44. And that's in recognition going back to Leo Aguilar. He was a senior member of the Los Fresnos Falcons. He died in 1970. Proudly wore that jersey number, which was not used for 46 years. And now every home game this season, one of the Falcons students will be wearing number 44 in Leo's memory. And tonight, that means that normally wearing number 10, tonight number 44 will be Nicholas Valencia. Valencia, 6 foot, 175-pound junior wideout defensive back. And again, on the field, recognizing for wearing the jersey number 44 in honor of Leo Aguilar. We're getting set for the two teams to have the school songs played. We got about 9 minutes before the opening kickoff. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll get you closer to the kickoff. RioSportsLive.com continues after this.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit HinoGas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here playing of the school songs, and first for Austin LBJ, the Jaguars. And that's it, my friends, as you see in the camera screen. That's all that's dressed out here. That's all that made the trip down from Austin to make this game against the Los Fresnos Falcons. But don't kid yourself, this is a talented football team. They won last week in a shootout against Elgin. It was a war, according to coach, a dogfight, said another. They beat Elgin 34-21. Next week they'll be at home to take on La Vega, and then they're home for McAllen before they go on the road for Reagan. But again, what you're seeing here, we were told 34 players on the roster. I'm not sure 34 guys are in uniform down there right now, but what you see on the screen, those of you that will be watching the video replay, that's the Austin LBJ Jaguars. Those that are listening to our game, as the UIL rules dictate, we can only have an audio version live on a Friday night. They take up from about right in the middle of the field across the 40-yard line to the sideline, and that is it. And a couple of guys are out of uniform that have some jerseys on, but they're not going to be playing on this football field here tonight. One thing for yours truly, it won't be that difficult to look down the roster and find guys that are on the field making plays. Right now they're going to play the school song for the Los Fresnos Falcons. While they do that, we'll take another break. We'll get you closer to kickoff. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit HinoGas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
This close.
We're this close.
We are this close.
Of unwanting
To making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease.
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Week 2 of the high school football season is upon us here as the Falcons of Los Fresnos will be set to receive the kickoff to start this ball game. We'll take our last break, and when we come back, it indeed will be kickoff. This is RealSportsLive.com.
We'll take care of the rest. King Cuts, where fresh cuts are served daily.
Fans, if you're looking for that special something that has anything to do with your favorite teams, then Sports Fans on 111 East Jackson in Harlingen is the stop to make. Fully licensed pro and college team collectibles and an assortment that grows each and every day. Check out the Facebook updates at Sports Fans. Open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 6, and Saturdays, 10 to 5 at 111 East Jackson, or call ahead at 956-425-7600. It's Sports Fans when you shop downtown Harlingen.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, and we are getting set for the opening kickoff as we welcome you again to another broadcast here on RealSportsLive.com, and coming to you live from the home of the Falcons where they're getting set to run out onto the field. We are broadcasting live on our YouTube channel, also on our website, and those of you who are tuning in on ValleyCentral.com through Channel 4, again, I'm going to show you a little video here on Facebook, but we're going to get off of this pretty quick, and we'll get back to our live coverage. Audio only on the live broadcast on a Friday night, and then we'll get to the video after that. But again, here come the Falcons onto the football field. We can show you that as they make their way out onto this field here at home. Lost last week and back on the field trying to even things up and answer some questions that Coach Brown and his coaching staff had about this football team as they are getting set here to take on Austin LBJ. I talked to you during our game broadcast on our YouTube about the limited number of players for LBJ, and that's them across the field, and that's it. That's all the numbers that they brought. Going to go ahead and tune off on this Facebook thing. We'll get you set for the broadcast. It's coming your way. I'm up in the press box. All our stuff is set here. There's our broadcast. There's our audio only. There's our video version. So there is a video that's going to be recorded and replayed for you. Again, the Falcons taking the field. That means I'm going to have to get out of here, and we'll go back to our broadcast on YouTube and on our website. Those of you on Facebook, share the link. Pass the word. We got our game covered for you. Just listen to it live. I'm Joe Bowling. So long for just a while on Facebook. Meanwhile, those of you that are tuning in on YouTube, again, sit back and enjoy the ball game. We should have some scores that are scrolling across there for you now from some of the other ball games here in the Rio Grande Valley. And we are set to go. Kickoff is a kick to the left-hand side. That's going to be fielded. And here comes Nicholas Valencia running from left to right. Valencia takes it upfield across the 12-yard line, and that's as far as he will go right there. And that's where the Falcons will take over first down here for their first drive of this ball game. Falcons out of a shotgun formation on 1st and 10. will run the ball to the right-hand side. On the carry, Albert Benuelos. Benuelos is going to be hit, brought down quickly, and right out of the gate, early on, we were wondering just how much speed this Austin LBJ Jaguar team, the LBJ Jaguars, would bring. Plenty right there. Just as that hole opened up for Benuelos, it was filled in a hurry. Second down, 10 yards to go for the Falcons of Los Fresnos. And they'll look to throw. Rolling out right side. Swinging a pass that's going to be caught by the tight end. Short gain on the play. Reception made to James Oliveira. The 6'1", 200-pound senior reels that in. And with 11:25 to go in the first quarter, the Falcons now face a 3rd and long on their first possession. Coming through the middle that time to put a little pressure on Sergio Martinez, the quarterback, was Devin Jones. He's listed at 6 foot, 315 pounds, a senior. Quarterback rolls out, looks to throw, has a man. It's overthrown, incomplete. Would have been enough for a first down in the direction of Johnny Resendez, the 5'9", 170-pound senior, but an incomplete pass lofted over his head. And one drive. And the Falcons will have to punt the ball away. Punt is away. It's going to be taking a Falcon bounce inside the 30-yard line, all the way inside the 25 and down to the 21-yard line. And that's where the Jaguars will take over 1st and 10 on their first possession of this game. We'll be right back. Offense on the field for the Jaguars for the first time. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit HinoGas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
Back here on the first play from scrimmage for the Jaguars, and that's a quick run to the left-hand side. All the way out across the 35 to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Jaguars of Austin LBJ. Quarterback tonight, Daquan Donaldson. Or back there in the backfield is Donaldson, also Brian Batts. Batts is listed as a quarterback. He's a senior. Batts sets him down. 2 receivers either side of the field. Takes a snap. Penalty flags everywhere, and that blows the play dead. Stops the clock with 10:57 remaining here in the first quarter of play. Coming to you tonight from Los Fresnos, yours truly will be in Laredo tomorrow for Laredo United South taking on the Harlingen Cardinals. Meanwhile, we've got an additional broadcast coming your way tomorrow. That will be in Brownsville as Edinburgh takes on Brownsville Rivera. 5-yard penalty against the Jaguars. It's 1st and 15. Football spotted at their own 32-yard line. And looking to throw. Quarterback has some time. Rolls out right side. Still looking. Finally gets rid of the ball. He's got a man at the midfield stripe. That is going to be incomplete pass. Making the hit was Isaiah Munoz. Good job by the quarterback, Brian Batts, to hang on to that football forever, let the receiver clear downfield. But then as that ball was getting to the receiver, Muniz made the hit. 2nd down play, another penalty on the play as the Jaguars appear to jump off sides again. Another 5-yard penalty. Marches them back 5 more. From the 27-yard line for the Austin Jaguars. Bats a quarterback, takes a snap, fakes left, now looks right, gonna run. Takes it up the middle. Good containment that time defensively for the Falcons. First guy there was Christian Pena. And then Lorenzo Villarreal was there to make the stop. Short gain on the play, call it 4.5. Third down coming up for the Jaguars of Austin LBJ. Bats on a quick huddle. 3 receivers right side, takes a snap. Looking left the entire time. Now he looks back to the right side. Still has a ton of time. Lifts the ball downfield, up for grabs, tipped away, and penalty flag comes in. It's incomplete, but now we'll sort out the penalty as they were jockeying for position downfield. Stops the clock with 10-12 remaining. And how about the front line for the Jaguars? That penalty against the Falcons. So an automatic first down for the Jaguars. And again, that offensive line giving Bats not just a lot of time, but all the time he wants back there to scan the field. In that case, he looked left, looked right, jogged right, looked downfield, paused, and then delivered a ball deep downfield. 1st and 10. Football at the 49-yard line of the Jaguars. Their first possession of the ball game. Option play, running play left-hand side. Out for about 5 yards is Daquan Donaldson. One of the guys in there on the tackle for the Falcons was Gennaro Alvarez. Alvarez, a 6'2", 210-pound junior. 2nd and 5, and the Jaguars still going with this hurry-up offense. Quick snap, Bats. Runs the option, keeps it. Right side, he's got enough for what should be a first down as he gets just across that 42 to the 41-yard line of the Falcons, right where the chains are spotted, and it will be a first down. Second and 10 coming up for Laredo LBJ. They'll run the ball to the left-hand side out across the 35-yard line and stop there. We'll take a break. We'll try to fix this audio and video thing. Back after this.
This close.
We're this close.
We are this close
Of wanting
to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, and the Jaguars have the ball on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Deep downfield, over the middle. Got a man, but it's picked off. Inside the 5-yard line, here come the Falcons back on the return. Out across the 5 to the 15 to the 20-yard line. Interception made by Johnny Cadengo, and the Falcons defense makes the play and gets the turnover. It comes with 8:33 to go here in the first quarter of play. First play from scrimmage for the Falcons after the turnovers. A running play up the middle. Gains a couple of yards. Next play, Falcons look for a deep threat down the left-hand side. It's just incomplete. Long pass play down that left side. After the penalty, it'll be against Austin LBJ. 7:45 remaining here in the first quarter of play. Falcons, after the defensive interception, now have a first down. This time the ball is handed off. Nice moves made out across the 35 to the 38-yard line. Sergio Martinez on the carry. Second down coming up for the Falcons of Los Fresnos. Falcons run the ball. The fumble is on the ground, and it looks like the Jaguars have recovered. And they take over, 1st and 10. Jaguars take over, first down after a turnover. They'll have it at Los Fresnos' 43-yard line. 7:05 left here in this first quarter play. Each team has turned it over once. That running play goes nowhere. And a running play to the left-hand side, and that goes nowhere for the Jaguars. On the carry was Jalen Scott, and he had nowhere to go. Jaguars looking to throw from the right side. They'll throw that out of bounds. Falcons, good job defensively. So the Jaguars will have to punt the ball away. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line of those Fresnos Falcons. Falcons send one man back to return this punt. Isaiah Muniz stands at his 10-yard line. Snap is a good one. The punt is away. Low punt. Takes a bounce for the Jaguars and rolls dead at about the 15-yard line for the Los Fresnos Falcons. They'll take over there. We'll be back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times, celebrating every triumph, and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
I opened Alexandra with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alexandra, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with a taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop Downtown Harlingen today.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit colettis.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Xavier. This is Sarge, and we're the owners of King Cuts Barbershop, and this is the King Cuts crew. Welcome to King Cuts! We specialize in all kinds of men's cuts and hair designs. Keep yourself groomed. We'll take care of the rest. King Cuts, where fresh cuts are served daily.
Fans, if you're looking for that special something that has anything to do with your favorite teams, then Sports Fans on 111 East Jackson in Harlingen is the stop to make. Fully licensed pro and college team collectibles and an assortment that grows each and every day. Check out the Facebook updates at Sports Fans. Open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 6, and Saturdays, 10 to 5 at 111 East Jackson, or call ahead at 956-425-7600. It's Sports Fans when you shop downtown Harlingen.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate.
Falcons on top here by the score of 7-0, and you can see there on the touchdown replay. Those of you watching on the video portion of this broadcast later on in the replay, Falcons up 7-0, 3:52 to go here in the first quarter of play. Austin LBJ will now return the kickoff. And it's an onside kick by the Falcons, and that football is going to be fielded around the midfield stripe. It was touched by an Austin player, and the Falcons recover. Los Fresnos Falcons recover the onside kick. And with 3:51 to go here in this first quarter of play, they got a 7-0 lead, and now they get their hands on the football again. The Jaguar player creeped up to field that ball. That's why you see that it's marked at the 49-yard line. And now Los Fresnos offense back on the field. Shotgun formation. They'll look to throw the ball to the right side. It's going to be caught, taking on a tackler, and then diving forward for a couple extra yards is Nicholas Valencia. Valencia was hit after he reeled in the pass and then just took on a would-be tackler in the open field. Second down and 5 yards coming up for the Falcons with 3:30 to go in the first quarter play. Quick handoff, running play up the middle with some room across the 40-yard line. Spinning past the tackler out to the 39-yard line on the carry by Albert Benuelos. Los Fresnos Falcons moving the football downfield here. Running play across the 40-yard line. Stop there. .253 and counting here in the first quarter of play. They'll run the play to the right side. That's going to be incomplete pass. Third down and call it 11 yards to go for those Fresnos Falcons. Thanks again for joining us here on Real Sports Live. Yours truly was trying to help get some other streams on the air. I think we've got everything covered on that end of things. Pass play for the Falcons, looking for it all down the left-hand side. It's going to be overthrown and incomplete. In the direction of Elian Gonzalez. Coverage downfield for Latrell McCutcheon. The 6'1", 170-pound sophomore actually had a better chance to catch that, but neither player had a realistic chance of catching that pass. Punting time for the Falcons of Los Fresnos. Line of scrimmage is the 39-yard line of the Jaguars. They'll send one man back to return this punt. The punt is away. End over end kick to the left-hand side away from the return man. Takes a bounce and goes out of bounds inside the 10. It'll be marked down at the 6, and that's where the Jaguars of Austin LBJ will take over. First and 10. 2:29 left here in the first quarter. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
The education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Austin LBJ back onto the football field. First down on this drive, which starts inside their 10-yard line at the 6. Brian Batts and company operating from the shadows of their end zone, run the ball up the middle, get out across the 10-yard line. Batts kept it himself. Brought down there. Gets a little breathing room for the Jaguars out across that 10 to the 11, so a 5-yard gain makes it 2nd and 5. Falcons coming out here on their home field, trying to even things up on the season after losing last week. Right now up 7-0. Batts hands the ball off up the middle. First man through. Drives forward for a couple of yards. Daquan Donaldson met by about 4 guys at the same time. He does manage to get the yard gain, but 3rd and 4 coming up for the Jaguars out of Austin LBJ. Batts out of a shotgun. Hands the ball off, running play right over the right guard, and that is close to first down yardage across the 15 to the 16. It is enough for a first down. Change of move for the Jaguars of Austin LBJ with 1:32 left here in the first quarter. Looking over this first quarter of play, the Jaguars did have some opportunities to make some plays. So you look back at it, the offensive calls, they've had some opportunities. Pass play left side, that's going to be incomplete. In the direction of Undoy Johnson, 6 foot, 165-pound senior wideout. Bounced out of his hands, incomplete with 1:17 to go. The clock stops here in the first quarter. Second down and 10 coming up. They'll run this ball to the left-hand side with some room. Out across the 30 to the 35 to the 40. It's a foot race. 45, 50 in the 45-yard line. Latrell Stevenson, the 5'10", 185-pound senior, was brought down by the free safety of the Los Fresnos Falcons. It just saved a touchdown. Aiden Vega made the tackle. But a huge gain, and now the chains move, and already Austin ready to take this snap on the hurry-up offense. They beat the chain gang downfield, and Batts keeps it himself. Running hard to the right side. Stays on his feet, finally thrown back, gains a couple of yards. Second down and 6 coming up for the Jaguars. Clock running down to 43 seconds left here in the first quarter. Jaguars up to the line. They take a little time in between plays here. Batts, a quarterback, drops back to throw, has a ton of time. Looking, heaves the ball downfield, looking in traffic. That's going to be incomplete. Penalty flag on the play, and this time it may be pass interference against the offense. Ball ended up being an underthrown ball inside the 10-yard line. Two Falcons defenders making a beeline over there to try to make that interception. And it will be interference against the Jaguars. They'll march the penalty off. Take it back to the Jaguars side of the midfield stripe. They'll mark it down at the 49, or checked at the 44-yard line. Second down. 22 yards to go for the Jaguars out of Austin. Shotgun for Batts. Drops back, swings a pass right-hand side. Caught by McCutcheon. McCutcheon makes a spin move back into Falcon territory. Brought down at the 47. Well short of first down yardage. 3rd and 13 coming up, and will they get a playoff? I don't think they will. Jaguars were in a true hurry-up offense for most of that first quarter. They'll let the clock run down to zeros. First quarter, now history. Second quarter coming up. Falcons lead this one 7-0 from Los Fresnos. I'm Joe Bowling. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit hinogas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
This close.
We're this close.
We are this close of uncertainty to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Jaguars offense on the field as we start this second quarter of play. Moving the football downfield inside the 20-yard line. Bringing up a second down. Just outside the 16-yard line of the Los Fresnos Falcons. Brian Batts, the quarterback, sees a blitz coming right side. Lost the ball in the right corner of the end zone. Up for grabs. Tipped it incomplete. David Jones, the intended receiver, a big target over there at 6'4", 180 pounds. Isolated in coverage, Isaiah Muniz listed at 5'7", able to climb the ladder and get his hands on that football and knock it away. Third down coming up for the Jaguars. Outside the Falcons' 16-yard line. Shotgun for Batts. Takes a snap, hands the ball off, running play left side, they'll blow it dead. For the snaps, the whistle blew. That'll be a false start against the Jaguars of Austin LBJ. Third down coming up for the Jaguars. Again, reminding you can go back and watch this game live. At the conclusion, about an hour after the game, right side, Batts looks to throw, swings it on the sideline, sliding catch is made right at the 11-yard line. That's just shy of first down yardage, but Andoy Johnson with a catch. Fourth down coming up for Austin LBJ. They can still get a first down without getting in the end zone. So a first and goal if they can convert here. Batts running right-hand side. He's got a first down inside the 10, stays on his feet inside the 5. Down to about the 2-yard line is Brian Batts. First and goal coming up for the Jaguars. Our thanks again to the Los Fresnos School District for providing us a place from which to broadcast the game. Here's a running play for Batts to the right side. He is in. Touchdown, Jaguars. 10:17 left here in the second quarter play, and the Jaguars have tied this one up on a run by Brian Batts. Extra point, they'll fake it. Running play, left-hand side, looking to throw in the end zone. It's going to be tipped away and incomplete. Jaguars tried to go for 2. Falcons still lead. 7-6, 10:17 to go. Kickoff after this.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times. Celebrating every triumph. And lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there. Bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, and with the video playing up on the video screen, get a little extra added attraction there. Those of you that are watching it on the replay. Those of you listening in, yeah, you see the slate. It's audio only. as we have got this game coming your way on a Friday night from Los Fresnos. Jaguars will kick the ball off to the Falcons. A high kick to the left-hand side. Going to be fielded inside the 10, out across the 10, and then they'll blow the play dead. Usually that'll be offsides against the kicking team when they blow that dead off the kickoff before the return man fields the ball. See where the officials are going to spot this ball. Going to move it out to the Falcon 25. That's where they'll take over. First down and 10 yards to go. Shotgun formation for the Falcons. Here comes a blitz on the right-hand side. They'll run the ball, and that goes nowhere. First guy there was Gabriel Smith, a 6', 200-pound junior. On the carry, Benuelos on the carry at 5'2", 135 pounds, had nowhere to go. And that all started with pressure on the right side as Dalton Spencer, one of the linebackers, came in and filled the gap, shot his way through that right side and forced Benuelos right into the hands of Gabriel Smith. Running play, Falcons, right-hand side, a lot of room, 30, 35-yard line. Quarterback keeper, and Sergio Martinez steps out of bounds. Then there's a penalty late on the play, about 3.5 yards behind where Martinez stepped out of bounds. So we'll sort that out with 9:43 to go. It's a chop block against the Falcons. And so we're going to go backwards. What would have been a Falcon first down. And they'll move it back inside the Falcon 25. Mark it down at the 21-yard line. Call it the 22, nose of the football. On the 22. Second down play for the Falcons. Empty backfield, 5-receiver set. Man in motion right to left. Hand off to the motion man. Here comes Benuelos running left side, gets out of bounds. Here come the penalty flags on the play as well as he steps out. Stops the clock with 9:33 to go, and suddenly this game is hit with lots of penalties. Another one against the Falcons of Los Fresnos. This will move them even further back. See where they stop marching this time. All the way back inside the 15, down to about the 12.5-yard line. That's where the Falcons now have second down. Now it's over 20 yards to go. Call it 22 yards to go. Got to get it out across the 35 to get a first down. They'll look to run. Oh, a big-time hit delivered. Down goes Martinez. A sack on the play. Third down. Falcons going backwards on the drive. 9:05 left before they'll take the snap. The whistle blows. Another penalty on the play, and this is going to be against Los Fresnos on a false start. Ball back inside the 5 now of the Falcons. And this drive started at the 25. They have steadily moved backwards, thanks to 3 penalties on this drive alone. From the end zone, they'll look to throw over the middle, nearly intercepted, right into and out of the hands of Devontae Gay, the 5'7", 160-pound senior. And that was a gift wrap pick that he just flat dropped. 4th down for the Falcons of Los Fresnos with 8:42 to go, and this is where all these penalties will now come into play, as field position should be terrific for the Austin LBJ Jaguars on this exchange. Their return man stands at the 40. Punt is away, and it's returnable. Fielded at the 35 to the 30. Down the left side of the 25 to the 20. Upended and down to the 16-yard line. Big hit delivered on a return by Sean Fresh. $8:32 left here in the first half. Penalties after that play. Officials talking it over with Los Fresnos. Looking at the replay, you can see that big hit delivered. The officials are still trying to figure out where they're going to put this football down. While they're doing that, we'll do this. Back after this.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide.
Flag was picked up on the play, so after all of that discussion by the officiating crew, no harm, no foul. Austin LBJ, terrific field position to start this drive at the Falcon 19. They'll run it right side, down inside the 12 to about the 11-yard line on a quick carry by Daquan Donaldson. 2nd down coming up. Call it an 8-yard gain. Jaguars. Quick snap. Batts takes it, keeps it himself, running right side, looking for the corner, dives, touchdown, Jaguars. Leaping into the end zone is Brian Batts. Jaguars on top with 8:01 to go in the half. Good patience that time by Batts, running right side, waiting for the blockers to develop. He already had a head of steam going forward and room to get to that corner pylon. Leaped into the end zone for the touchdown. Extra point coming up. Kicker is Brandon Mania. Puts it away, and it is, again, a bad snap, and that's going to be blocked, and the Falcons get it. No return. Extra point, no good. Jaguars are on top for the first time here tonight, 12-7. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
What we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Falcons back to return the kick, as after scoring the first points of the game, Los Fresnos has now given up a dozen to the Jaguars from Austin LBJ. Kickoff time for the Jaguars. Line drive kick. Bounces inside the 10, picked up there, outside the 10 to the 15, 20 for the Falcons to the 25-yard line, out of the 30. Big hit delivered that time. Benuelos on the return. Falcons start off the drive at their 35-yard line. One of the things they talked about was hopefully wearing down this Jaguar team. They substitute into the game, offense and defense. There aren't many guys standing over behind the bench talking things over. So not much rest for the weary here in this ball game. Running play for the Falcons, right side of the 40, 45, 50, and out of bounds at the 50-yard line. Great blocking on that right side. Sergio Martinez makes a big gain. 7:47 remaining here in the half. Falcons up to the line in a hurry. Martinez out of a shotgun. Looks to throw, swings it left side. It's going to be caught, then giving up room. Receiver now is going to be hit and thrown backwards. Catch was made by Elian Gonzalez. Thought he could backpedal and regroup and then head upfield. By that time, all kinds of speed on that right side for the Austin LBJ Jaguars. Sean Fresh was there. Had some help, was coming over Dante Burgoyce. Second down, 6 yards to go for the Falcons. They'll run it. Left-hand side, and this is Christian Resendez. Has a first down, makes a man miss, gets out across the 40, down to the 38-yard line of Austin LBJ. And then there looks like a penalty on the play, which may be against the Falcons. It'll be a hold. Their last drive was just plagued by penalties for the Los Fresnos Falcons. Ball marked down at the 44 of the Falcons. Out of a shotgun formation, they'll look to throw the ball. Over it goes to Nicholas Valencia. Takes on a tackler, gains about 5 yards, make it 4.5. Third down coming up for the Falcons of Los Fresnos, as Valencia was brought down at the 49 of the Falcons. 6:44 remaining here in the second quarter. Falcons out of a shotgun. Martinez, a low snap, drops back to throw. Rolls right, spins past a tackler, gives up some ground, now goes left side, and is taken down. Nowhere to go downfield as the receivers were covered up. Martinez scrambling back to the middle of the field, ends up losing a couple, punting time for the Falcons of Los Fresnos. And that drive, which was moving downfield, halted in a hurry by a penalty flag. Jaguars will get their hands on the ball again. Good snap. Punt is away. Away from the return man. Takes a Falcon bounce. Now it's going to be fielded inside the 20. Giving up some ground. Now to the outside and then out of bounds. Latrell McCutcheon on the return. And the ball spotted down at the 21-yard line of Austin LBJ. .547 to go. Austin LBJ brings their offense onto the field. Shotgun formation for Brian Batts. Hands it off. Hole opens up the middle. Gaining about 6 yards on the play is Dalton Spencer. Johnny Cadango on the tackle. Second down and call it 5 yards to go. For Austin LBJ. They'll pass the ball left-hand side. Receiver makes a catch, makes a man miss. First down and more, makes another man miss. Nice job after the catch. David Jones all the way out across the 40-yard line to the 42. Quick carry on first down, goes for nothing. Second down play coming up for the Austin LBJ Jaguars. Brian Batts waits, two receivers right side. He's going to throw the ball over the middle. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Falcons. A leaping catch. Picking it off is Lee Trevino. 4:25 left here in the half. Falcons get their second pick of the night. Quickly, they bring their offense onto the field. What a catch that time on that interception for the Falcons. Offense already back on the field, ready to go for Los Fresnos. Martinez, three receivers, overload the left-hand side. He'll hand it off. Running play, and nothing there. Getting back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Albert Banuelos. Second down and 10 coming up for Los Fresnos. Pass play, right side. It's going to be caught, and here comes Valencia. Driven out of bounds at the 49. McCutcheon on the tackle. Valencia again wearing the number 44 tonight in honor of Leo Aguilar here for Los Fresnos. That number was retired for 46 years, my friends. 3:52 remaining here in the half. Falcons on third down. We'll run it. A lot of room. First down for Martinez. Makes a move out to the left-hand side at the 40. Brought down there. Falcons move the chains downfield. Keep the drive alive. 3:46 remaining here in the half. They'll quickly mark the ball down at the 40. Empty backfield. No single back now in the backfield. Joins Sergio Martinez, and now the whistle blows. Timeout called by Austin LBJ. Los Fresnos moving the football downfield. They trail 12-7. Back after this. The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with the taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop Downtown Harlingen today.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza after a long day.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, and Falcons of Los Fresnos have a first down after a timeout was called by Austin LBJ. They've got 2 timeouts remaining here in the half. 3:39 left in the half. Martinez wants to throw. Sets up a screen. It's going to be caught and then ended right there. Disrupting play, Cedric Foster, the 6'2", 300-pound senior for the Jaguars, fought off a blocker and then dropped the receiver right in his tracks. A loss on the play of 4 for the Falcons of Los Fresnos as the screenplay goes nowhere. Second down, Sergio Martinez, 3 receivers, right side. Low snap, swings it right side. It's going to be caught by Valencia. Takes a block and goes forward inside the 40-yard line of the Jaguars. Hit on the play by Devontae Gay. 3rd and 9 coming up for Los Fresnos Falcons as Valencia went out of bounds, stopping the clock. Martinez on 3rd down. Sees a blitz coming, drops back to throw. Has some time, looks right side. Caught by Valencia at the 30-yard line. That should be enough for a first down for the Falcons. And it is. 2:57 remaining here in the half. You look ahead to the second half, and the Jaguars will get the ball to start the third quarter, as they had won the coin toss but deferred. So they'll get it to start the second half. Martinez and the Falcons trying to regain the lead. Rolls right side, direct run for the quarterback. Got a block, takes it inside to 30, down to the 26, taken out of bounds there. They'll say he was stopped forward progress before he stepped out, so they'll keep the clock running. 2:31 and counting. 3-yard gain. Second down for the Falcons. They have 3 timeouts left here in the half. Martinez has him at the line. 23 on the play clock. Waits for the snap. Takes it. Drops back to throw. Looking right side. He's got Valencia and overthrows him by about a foot. One-on-one coverage. Valencia over there with Latrell McCutcheon. Incomplete pass. Stops the clock with 2:11 to go in the half. Third down for Los Fresnos. Call it 7 yards to go. Out of a shotgun. Now a delayed snap as Martinez looks to the sideline. Jaguars may have tipped their hand that they're bringing pressure right up the middle. Still looking like pressure's coming. It's coming from the left side. That ball's tipped up in the air. It's any man's ball, and it's knocked down. Incomplete pass. Lots of pressure coming from all points from the defense by the LBJ Jaguars. Falcons now face fourth down. They keep the offense on the field. Hurry-up offense stays in play. At the line, they'll look to the sideline for the play. For the snap, Falcons call a timeout. 2:06 left here in the half. Fourth down coming up after this.
Where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit Coletti's.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
What's up, everybody? I'm Xavier. This is Sarge, and we're the owners of King Cuts Barbershop, and this is the King Cuts crew. Welcome to King Cuts. We specialize in all kinds of men's cuts and hair designs. Keep yourself groomed. We'll take care of the rest. King Cuts, where fresh cuts are served daily.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, 2:06 left here from Los Fresnos, and the Falcons have it 4th and 7, down 12-7 with 2:06 left in the half. Martinez on 4th down, drops back to throw, looking over the middle, incomplete. In the direction of Elian Gonzalez, good coverage by Sean Fresh. And so the Jaguars take over on downs with 2:03 left in the half. First down play for the Jaguars out of Austin LBJ. What's their day been like, you say? 1 o'clock, lunch in Los Fresnos, right here at Dairy Queen. Got some snack bags. This was all yesterday. Got to hang out at South Padre Island for a while. Ate dinner at Louis' backyard. Early wake-up call here today, breakfast by the hotel. Subway for lunch. And here for some football and later on for some pizza. Tomorrow, wake-up call, get a chance to relax on the beach for a while, and then they make the trip back to Austin LBJ High School. Scheduled about 7 o'clock tomorrow night. So you talk about a whirlwind tour, but hey, at least you go to the beach and had some pretty decent weather to hang out You'll have a little time tomorrow as well to enjoy that. Timeout on the field. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. Reminding you, we've got action tomorrow from Laredo. Harlingen taking on Laredo United South. I'll be there for that one to bring you live video coverage of that ball game. We also have a live game from Brownsville Sam Stadium tomorrow. Edinburgh taking on Brownsville Rivera. Jaguars of Austin LBJ back on the field. First down play. New quarterback in the game. Looks to throw. Right-hand side, got a man wide open. First down, out across the 40-yard line. Completed pass to Devontae Gay. Dante Burgoyce, the quarterback. Clock stops with 1:56 to go here in the half. Burgoyce, a senior, listed at 165 pounds. 5'11". Stands tall, back in a shotgun formation. Straight drop back, looks to throw again. Slings it right side, it's dropped. David Jones looked it into his hands and then dropped it as he made the turn. Incomplete pass brings up second down. Still plenty of time left here in the half. 1:52 left. Falcons have 2 timeouts remaining. Jaguars down to 1. 3 receivers on the left side. Guy's looking left all the way. Now he's going to run right-hand side. Has some room across the midfield stripe. Upended right about the 46-yard line of the Los Fresnos Falcons, and that's close to first down yardage. They'll mark him shy by about a half a yard. That puts the game clock into play now as it's running with 1:32 and counting here in the half. Checking back in the game at quarterback, Brian Batts. Also checking in, Daquan Donaldson back at the tailback. Batts going to keep it. Running play across the 45. Should be enough for a first down for the Jaguars. It is. They'll stop the game clock long enough to move the chains. This chain gang got warmed up early. They were racing downfield as Austin LBJ had the hurry-up offense in play. And this time, the Jaguars taking their time for this snap. Earlier in this half, they were just go, 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 fast-paced. Now, when the clock's not in their favor, taking their time. Quick snap back. Looking to throw Burgoyce back in the game. Slings it left, caught by Johnson. Stays in bounds. Now he drifts out of bounds. They'll say his momentum was down on the playing field, so the clock will continue to run. Short gain of 5. 35 seconds left here in the half, and Austin LBJ in no real hurry to take this snap. Game clock down to 26. Yeah, they kept it in play, so this clock is running. Burgoyce looks to throw. Right-hand side is complete. Now they'll go down the sideline with a lot of room and then stepping out of bounds and a penalty flag deep downfield. Devontae Gay with a catch. As he got to the spot where 2 players were tangled up, he had stepped out of bounds, and that's when the official threw the flag. And it'll be a hold downfield against the Jaguars. That'll stop the clock with 14.6 seconds left here in the half. And now the official will take a walk downfield to spot this ball. Checking on one of our other broadcast games. Edinburgh Vela on top of Hannah, 7-0 in that one. I said the first team to 3 turnovers in that game, mark them down for a loss. Hannah fully believed they were going to go in and win that ball game, my friends, and there's a lot of reasons why that's not a stretch of the imagination to win on the road. Talk about that a little bit more. First down with 4 receivers set on the left side, and that forces a timeout by Los Fresnos. The game clock had run down to 8.6. Go ahead and keep it right here. Hannah last year had that Vela team on the ropes, could have handed them a loss in playoff action. Most of the players back on that Hannah team from last year had circled this game as their statement game of the 2018 season. Meanwhile, Vela, we had talked to some of the coaches and players about them. It said Hannah doesn't know what's coming. Well, 7-point game. It looked like Hannah was fully prepared for what was coming. That's going to be a war over there in Edinburgh. Can't wait to watch the replay of that one. It'll be available on Rio Sports Live. As is the case with this one, about an hour and a half after the game. I'll also run some highlight reels of some of this action. Get you some volleyball action tomorrow and then off to Laredo for yours truly. First down play. No secret, my friends. I'm still looking for people, human beings, looking for opportunities to work here for RioSportsLive.com, and I need them in a big way. Pass play for Burgoyce. Looking, left-hand side, up for grabs in the end zone. Diving attempt incomplete. Fresh, the intended receiver. Stops the clock with 2.9 seconds to go in the half, and Burgoyce showed he has plenty of arm to get this ball in the end zone, and Fresh showed plenty of speed to close in on that ball. Looked like it was well overthrown. And then with the diving attempt, nearly got his hands on the ball. 2.9 seconds left here in the half. Barring a penalty, this should be the last play from scrimmage for the Jaguars. Burgoyce looks to throw. Lofts this one down in the left-hand side. It's going to be short of the end zone and out of bounds. Incomplete pass takes us to halftime. Falcons scored first. Jaguars answered with 12 points of their own and lead it at the break 12-7. We'll take a break, come back, get you set for a little halftime action. This is RioSportsLive.com. Fans, if you're looking for that special something that has anything to do with your favorite teams, then Sports Fans on 111 East Jackson in Harlingen is the stop to make. Fully licensed pro and college team collectibles and an assortment that grows each and every day. Check out the Facebook updates at Sports Fans. Open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 6, and Saturdays, 10 to 5 at 111 East Jackson, or call ahead at 956-425-7600. It's Sports Fans when you shop downtown Harlingen.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit HinoGas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today,
Back here at Los Fresnos, and as we are on an audio-only presentation, we'll go ahead and describe what's happening here. Those watching on the video replay will be able to see the Los Fresnos Marching Band, and they'll perform here for the big crowd on hand here in Los Fresnos. 12-7 score, Laredo, or check that, Austin LBJ on top. On the audio side, I'll take a break. We'll be back after this.
This close.
We're this close.
We are this close of wanting
to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times, celebrating every triumph, and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex Restaurant, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with a taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop Downtown Harlingen today.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit colettis.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Xavier. This is Sarge, and we're the owners of King Cuts Barbershop, and this is the King Cuts crew. Welcome to King Cuts! We specialize in all kinds of men's cuts and hair designs. Keep yourself groomed. We'll take care of the rest. King Cuts, where fresh cuts are served daily.
Fans, if you're looking for that special something that has anything to do with your favorite teams, then Sports Fans on 111 East Jackson in Harlingen is the stop to make. Fully licensed, pro and college team collectibles, and an assortment that grows each and every day. Check out the Facebook updates at Sports Fans. Open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 6, and Saturdays, 10 to 5 at 111 East Jackson, or call ahead at 956-425-7600. It's Sports Fans when you shop downtown Harlingen.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit HinoGas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
This close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting to
making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times. Celebrating every triumph. And lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alexandria, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with a taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop Downtown Harlingen today.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit colettis.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
What's up, everybody? I'm Xavier. This is Sarge, and we're the owners of King Cuts Barbershop, and this is the King Cuts crew. Welcome to King Cuts! We specialize in all kinds of men's cuts and hair designs. Keep yourself groomed. We'll take care of the rest. King Cuts, where fresh cuts are served daily.
Fans, if you're looking for that special something that has anything to do with your favorite teams, then Sports Fans on 111 East Jackson in Harlingen is the stop to make. Fully licensed pro and college team collectibles and an assortment that grows each and every day. Check out the Facebook updates at Sports Fans. Open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 6, and Saturdays, 10 to 5 at 111 East Jackson, or call ahead at 956-425-7600. It's Sports Fans when you shop downtown Harlingen. Back here on RioSportsLive.com at halftime, we've had the marching band of Los Fresnos Falcons out, and they did their performance. And now there'll be a long pause here for this crowd as there is no band over here from Austin LBJ. So with 14 minutes and some change on the clock, the two teams have plenty of time in their locker rooms to reset, regroup, and get ready for the second half of play. Tomorrow, 2 games scheduled in our area. Harlingen's at Laredo United South, and Edinburgh travels to Brownsville Rivera. Next week, Thursday, fast-paced action. McAllen at Harlingen South. We'll be there. I'll be there for that broadcast. On that one, Edinburgh at La Jolla Juarez Lincoln. Sharyland Pioneer at Mission. Westaco at PSJA North. Laredo LBJ at Economides. Also, Donna at Brownsville Pace. If we can pull that off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that'll be 6 broadcasts coming your way on a Thursday. Friday, we've got games scheduled at Brownsville as Rio Grande City's at Brownsville Lopez. Porter's on the road at La Jolla Palmview. Brownsville Veterans at Mission Veterans. PSJ Memorial at PSJ Southwest. And then non-district action, Converse Judson next Friday at Harlingen. PSJA's at San Benito. Los Fresnos, this team right here at Ed Calcha. Elsa. Brownsville St. Joe at Rio Hondo. La Feria at Mercedes. Hidalgo at Port Isabel. Lyford at Raymondville. Santa Rosa at La Villa. Hanna on the road at Westaco East. Brownsville Rivera at Valley View. La Jolla at Sharyland. Edinburgh Vella at McAllen Memorial. McAllen Bro at Edinburgh North. Donna North at Gruya. Laredo Nixon at Roma. Kingsville Academy at Progreso. Monte Alto at MMA. And Fremont at Santa Maria. That's all week 3 games. There are no Saturday games next week, but 2 games in Harlingen on Thursday and Friday. We'll be there for both of those. Yours truly will be bringing you the play-by-play. 12 minutes and some change. We'll take a break and come back, get you set for the second half, where Austin, LBJ, the Jaguars lead Los Fresnos, the Falcons, 12-7. This is RioSportsLive.com.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree, and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. A Monday through Saturday filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit hinogas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
This close.
We're this close.
We are this close. From wanting
to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again. This close.
We are this close to
polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times, celebrating every triumph, and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city, to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Broadville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex Restaurant, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with a taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop Downtown Harlingen today.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit colettis.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Xavier. This is Sarge, and we're the owners of King Cuts Barbershop, and this is the King Cuts crew. Welcome to King Cuts! We specialize in all kinds of men's cuts and hair designs. Keep yourself groomed. We'll take care of the rest. King Cuts, where fresh cuts are served daily.
Fans, if you're looking for that special something that has anything to do with your favorite teams, then Sports Fans on 111 East Jackson in Harlingen is the stop to make. fully licensed pro and college team collectibles, and an assortment that grows each and every day. Check out the Facebook updates at Sports Fans. Open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 6, and Saturdays, 10 to 5 at 111 East Jackson, or call ahead at 956-425-7600. It's Sports Fans when you shop downtown Harlingen.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit hinogas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
This close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of unwanting tea.
To making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times, celebrating every triumph and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, we are at halftime, waiting for the two teams to arrive back on the football field. Minute 57 and counting, as again, once you get to that halftime break and there are no visiting marching bands, there's just a big gap in time that goes by while you're waiting to start the second half of play. Our thanks again for you tuning in with us as we are broadcasting these games. Austin LBJ, the Jaguars leading by the score of 12-7. Now is when Coach Brown and the Los Fresnos Falcons had hoped to have this Austin team in their sights. They knew they were undermanned as far as limited number of players addressed out in the game, and they wanted to see if they could wear them down and then expose the fact that they were understaffed in the second half. But right now, the Falcons are going to have to play catch-up. They trail by 5. They'll be giving the ball to Austin LBJ to start the second half. Here's some highlights from the first half for those of you that are watching as they're getting ready to take the field. The Falcons have a neat intro that they run for the fans here on the scoreboard screen. Austin LBJ will have the football to start the second half. Falcons back on the football field, and LBJ's already out there waiting for the kickoff return as the Falcons make their way back out. How about that score over in Vela? 14-0 now as the SaberCats pitching a shutout against the Hanna Eagles. Tomorrow, looking forward to seeing Harlingen and Laredo United Alexander, or Laredo United South. That should be a good ball game for us to broadcast here on RealSportsLive.com. Jaguars back to return the kick. They'll be going right to left as we scan the field. Wind blowing at their back out of the south. Falcons will be kicking the ball off. Clock is at 12 minutes. The officials are getting set, and the chain gang was out doing some warm-ups. Here's the kickoff. It's a short kick. Bounces inside the 25. Now giving up some ground. Now turning it upfield to the 30, 35 down the right sideline to the 40, and a lot more. 40-yard line to the Falcons. 30, 20, 10, 5. There's no flags on the play, and this is a touchdown on a kick return. 21, Latrell McCutcheon on the touchdown. I said they were out there waiting to return the kick for a long while. They already had everything in place. All that was missing was the ball in their direction. McCutcheon wasted no time. Took that ball first from left to right, and then once he got to that right side, there was a huge wall lined up and just down the sideline with an escort for the score. Took all of 15 seconds for Austin LBJ to get on the scoreboard. Now there's a delay of game against Austin LBJ on the celebration after the score. Now the kicking team into the game for the extra point. They'll pass, looking in the end zone. Up for grabs. That's going to be picked off. There's a penalty, though. Thrown right at the spot. We'll see if this is an interference call against the Falcons of Los Fresnos. Appears as though it is. So Austin LBJ will get another crack at this extra point from half the distance. Up 18-7. They'll just bring the offense right onto the field and go for the two-point conversion. Bats the quarterback, takes a snap. Running it up the middle in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good. With 11:45 to go, Austin LBJ now up 20-7. Falcons get the ball after this on RealSportsLive.com.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alexandria, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Austin LBJ ready to kick off here in the second half. After scoring on the return of a kickoff for a touchdown, a fair catch is called for and made by the Falcons of Los Fresnos. And they'll bring their offense onto the field for a first time here in the third quarter. Now down by a couple of scores at 20-7. Falcons will see if they can get this offense on track. Sergio Martinez stays in at quarterback, keeps Christian Resendez in the backfield on this first down play. Hands the ball off, Resendez. There's nowhere to go. Lots of guys in there. First guy was Gabriel Smith. And a loss on the play of a couple yards brings up 2nd and 12. Smith coming off that left side. Looked like he was untouched. Now here's a pass play by Martinez. That's going to be reeled in. Nice catch made by Valencia. He's going to be brought down about the 28-yard line. So a gain of 5. Call it 6. Third down coming up for the Falcons of Los Fresnos. Ball just outside the 29. They got to get to the 35 to get a first down. Resendez stays in the ball game as a tailback on the left side of Martinez. Drops back to throw. Here comes pressure. Over the middle. It's caught by Valencia. Nice screen. Nice gain. Big yards across the 40 to the 45-yard line. Valencia brought down near the midfield stripe. Screenplay works as they had some blockers downfield ahead of Valencia. Stops the clock with 10:46 to go in the third quarter. Falcons on first down. They'll run it to the short side of the field, right side, turning upfield. Quarterback has some room. Martinez makes a move at the 40-yard line. He's going to be brought down inside the 40. That's enough for a first down for the Los Fresnos Falcons as Sergio Martinez called his own number. 10:36 remaining here in the third quarter. Couple of drives in the first half. The Falcons were moving, and then penalties came into play. Martinez takes a snap, slings a pass left-hand side. It's caught. Nowhere to go for Elian Gonzalez. Solo tackle in the open field by Sean Fresh. Forward progress, a gain of 1.5 yards. Second down coming up for the Falcons. 3 receivers to the right side for Sergio Martinez. Single receiver left side. Resendez in the backfield, takes a handoff. Resendez trying to right side, steps through a man, got a little room across the 30, 25-20. Resendez fights off a tackle, down to the 15-yard line. First down coming up for the Falcons on a nice carry for Chris Resendez. And then it may be coming back because of a penalty flag. And this is what happened to the Falcons in the first half. They would get a drive, moving the ball downfield or get good field position, and then go backwards thanks to the yellow flag. It would have been 1st and 10 from the 15. It's now going to be 2nd and 20 from outside the 47 of the Falcons. Martinez. Single back in the backfield, 3 receivers set right side, looks to throw, left sideline, incomplete. Heavy pressure coming up the middle that time as Latrell Stevenson was coming through. for Austin LBJ. Stops the clock with 9:43 remaining here in this third quarter of play. Martinez out of a shotgun formation on third down. Rolls out right side, looking downfield, looking to the right sideline. That's going to be overthrown, incomplete. In the direction of James Oliveira, 6'1", 200-pound senior. Unable to reel that in. Fourth down for the Falcons. Looks like they'll leave the offense on the field on 4th down and 20. 9:39 to go. Now we got a player shaken up back inside the 10-yard line. It looks like a cramping situation for the LBJ Jaguars. That's one of the things the Los Fresnos Falcons were banking on in this ball game, was the fact that these players could wear down, fatigue could wear in. And that may be a sign of things to come. 9:39 remaining, third quarter. Back after this, 4th down for the Falcons on Real Sports Live. The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with the taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop Downtown Harlingen today.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music.
Happen a high punt by the Falcons. They elect not to go for it. Ball fielded inside the 5-yard line, and down goes the return man for Austin LBJ, and they'll have to take over. First down inside their own 5 to start this drive. 9:31 left in the third quarter. Austin LBJ returned the kickoff to start this second half for a touchdown. Falcon offense looked like they were in the red zone. Penalty flag moved them back. Drive halted. Now field position in favor of the Falcons if the defense can get a stop here this deep in the field. Jaguars out. Batts lines up in a shotgun. He'll be standing right at his goal line to receive this snap. Back there with him, Daquan Davidson. Running play to the right side. Out across the 9 to the 10-yard line. 4-yard gain for Batts. Brings up second down for Austin LBJ. Batts in a shotgun formation. Takes the ball, running play right-hand side. Got some room. Penalty flags all over the field, and Batts breaks it to the 30, makes another move at the 40. Football comes loose, picked up by a Jaguar, and now inside the Falcon 45, but I think this is all coming back. A lot of excitement. David Jones recovered the fumble, but a hold all the way back inside the 10-yard line is going to march this one back. 8:48 to go in the third. See where the hold will take place around the 10, so they'll march it back to the 5. So it remains second down, now 10 yards to go for the Austin LBJ Jaguars. All the officials had to go retrieve the flags. Everybody had a flag in their hand, threw it during that play. Here's a penalty before the next snap. They'll call an illegal substitution. This may be against the Los Fresnos Falcons. the Falcon players was running down the back of the end zone. So 2nd and 5. Running play right side, spinning forward out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That's enough for a first down for Daquan Donaldson. Out to the 16, that's a first down. Here in this third quarter action. The Jaguars can put some points on the board on this drive. That will cap off a 95-yard drive and make for a serious uphill climb for the Falcons. Burgoyce back in at quarterback. Slings a pass right side. That ball comes loose. It's knocked out of bounds. They'll call that a should be a completed pass and then a fumble out of bounds for a gain of 6 yards. Second down coming up. They keep platooning Burgoyce and Batts in the game at quarterback. Burgoyce stays in, keeps it, hands it off. Donaldson bounces it to the outside. Got a seam. 35 and more. 40. Midfield. Down to the 40-yard line. To the 30. To the 25, 20. Down to the 15. Down to the 10-yard line. Donaldson tracked down there, but that's a giant gain. Jaguars on the attack, and Daquan Donaldson never did get quite the angle, but used some sheer speed to run past several players. Quick snap. Burgoyce takes a snap, hands it off. Right side Donaldson. This time he's hit and thrown down. Gained a yard on the play. In on the tackle, Cameron Rivera, the 5'11", 190-pound junior for the Falcons of Los Fresnos. Second down play. Latrell Stevenson in the ball game lines up as a tailback to the left side, takes the handoff. Running play right side, bounces it to the outside, dives, stretches for the pylon, brought down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And that may be enough for a first down. Instead, they'll call it just shy of a first down, spot the ball outside the 2. Now they'll drop the chains. First and goal. First and goal for the Jaguars. Burgoyce hands the ball off. Leaping play near the end zone. That's not in. Second down and goal coming up. Dalton Spencer that time on the carry, I believe. Or check that. That was Stevenson. Second and goal coming up for Austin LBJ. Quarterback keeper. Batts runs over a man in the end zone. Touchdown Jaguars. 6:38 to go. Jaguars on the board. Again here in the third quarter. My thanks to one of the security guards that allowed me to charge my phone. Extra point coming up. 6:38 to go here in this ball game, third quarter. Jaguars keep the offense on the field. We'll be looking to go for 2. Batts the quarterback. Runs the option, throws it over the middle. That's good. 2-point conversion. Points on the board. Jaguars up 28-7. Falcons get the ball after this on Real Sports Live.
On the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit Coletti's.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
What's up, everybody? I'm Xavier. This is Sarge, and we're the owners of King Cuts Barbershop, and this is the King Cuts crew. Welcome to King Cuts! We specialize in all kinds of men's cuts and hair designs. Keep yourself groomed. We'll take care of the rest. King Cuts, where fresh cuts are served daily.
95-yard drive for the Austin LBJ Jaguars on their first possession after returning the opening kickoff for a touchdown to start the second half. Falcons had it once, a 95-yard touchdown drive, and now the kickoff rolls back to the Falcon 31. That's where they'll field it and drop it and take over 1st and 10. Down 3 scores of the Falcons. Martinez in at the quarterback spot. Fumble on the play. That's a loose ball. It's still loose. Back in the backfield. Scooped up. Jaguars can't recover it. Still loose. Finally picked up. And the Jaguars recover deep in Falcon territory. Dalton Spencer on the recovery. Disaster for Los Fresnos on that play. Austin LBJ takes over with 6:27 to go here in the third at the Falcon 12. First down play. Coming off the turnover. Bats in the game. Keeps the back in the backfield. That's Sean Fresh. 2 receivers wide right. Another receiver out to the left. Actually 2 backs in the backfield. They'll hand it off to Fresh. Running play right side. Got to the 10. Gets thrown back from there. And if you're ever going to draw a line in the sand in your Los Fresnos, right here it has to be. Yes, you've given up the 2 touchdowns here in the third quarter, but after this turnover, Falcons defense needs to get a stop. Jaguars could start to edge into a comfort zone here. Running play for Bass to the right side. That goes nowhere. Down after a loss of a yard. Quickly, third down coming up for the Jaguars. This Falcon defense tries to find another gear. Bats gets a play from the sideline. Third down, a little under 9 yards, call it 8 yards to go as Bats keeps 2 backs on the right side of him. Takes a snap, looks to throw, looking in the corner of the end zone. Up for grabs, that's going to be caught. Touchdown for the Jaguars, and how about a nice juggling catch by David Jones? Jones at 6'4", 180 pounds, elevated, tipped the ball in the air. Once the defenders fell by the wayside, was able to reel it in for the score. 5:20 remaining here in the third. Jaguars have come out swinging here in this third quarter of play. That's their third score in just over 6 minutes of play. Jones, who caught the touchdown. Now the extra point, line drive up and good. Jaguars up 35-7. Falcons get the ball after this. Fans, if you're looking for that special something that has anything to do with your favorite teams, then Sports Fans on 111 East Jackson in Harlingen is the stop to make. Fully licensed pro and college team collectibles and an assortment that grows each and every day. Check out the Facebook updates at Sports Fans. Open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 6, and Saturdays, 10 to 5 at 111 East Jackson, or call ahead at 956-425-7600. It's Sports Fans when you shop downtown Harlingen. Back here in the kickoff, lands inside the 25-yard line of the Falcons. fielded there, and that's where Los Fresnos will take over. And wow, how things have changed in a little over 6 minutes on the game clock. As the Los Fresnos Falcons, who trailed 12-7 at the halftime break, have given up 23 points. Now, they had a penalty on that kickoff. Now, we'll take a look at what the officials have to say on this. Right now, the Falcons had lined up the offense at the 25-yard line. Offsides on the kicking team. So they'll take it out to the 30-yard line and spot it down there. First down for the Falcons. Martinez and company. With 5:19 to go in the third. We'll have to generate some offense in a hurry. Martinez takes a snap, hands it off. Running play up the middle, gains a couple. Benuelos on the carry. Gains a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up for the Falcons of Los Fresnos. Hurry up offense in motion. Martinez ready to take the next snap. Draws him off sides. Free play coming up. Pass play, right-hand side, and a sliding attempt, incomplete pass. Valencia was down there. Coverage on the play by Jay-Sean Sibley. But again, that should be a free play for the Falcons of Los Fresnos. On 2nd down, Falcons will run the ball to the right side. A very short gain on that play. 3rd down coming up. .448 and counting here in this third quarter. Falcons will have to get it out across the 41-yard line for a first down here on this play. They're on their own 38. 3 receivers to the short side of the field for Martinez. Takes a snap, looks right side. Valencia catches on a receiver screen, uses a block, gets a first down, gets out of bounds, out across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Falcons will move the chains. This is one of those games in which the Falcons move the ball in chunks up and down the field. Some critical penalties came into play that halted some drives just as they were getting something going. First down play, Martinez, short side of the field on a run. Steps out of bounds, brought down as he got to the 50. 2nd down coming up after a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. .415 left. Clock stops as Martinez had got out of bounds. New play from the sidelines. Martinez ready to go. Runs the left side, looking to throw. Has a receiver downfield. That's caught. Then out of bounds at the 40-yard line of Austin LBJ on a catch made by Johnny Resendez. Again, Falcons moving the ball in chunks downfield. And this, from a scouting perspective, if you watch his team, you say, wow, if they get it together and get rid of the penalties, they're a dangerous football team to play against. Penalty play on this one. A long pass down the left sideline is incomplete. That should have been a free play as well for the Falcons, as the Jaguars appeared to jump off sides. 5-yard penalty against the Jaguars. Moves the ball down to the 35. Martinez and company. Trying to put something positive together here in this third quarter. Running play, and that goes nowhere. In the backfield, waiting for the ball carrier to get his hands on the ball, was Devin Jones, and at 6 foot, 315 pounds, that's a big shadow crossed across the field. And when Benuelos took his hands and got it on the ball, there was nothing there but big number 52. Second down play. Falcons look to run it left-hand side. Martinez gets to the 35, gets inside that to about the 34-yard line, maybe the 33. For the Falcons, third down for Los Fresnos. Falcons are doing the right things here, moving the ball downfield but getting out of bounds. They're preserving this clock. It's as big a factor in this ball game as the current 28-point deficit. Martinez on third down. Fumbles a snap, maintains it. Now he runs left-hand side, looking for the sideline. Got near the 30, which is close to first down yardage. Where will they spot him out at? Further back than that. No forward progress whatsoever, as they'll say he stepped out of bounds back near the 33. Fourth and every bit of 3 yards to go for the Falcons of Los Fresnos. Clock stops again with 3:23 to go. Martinez looks to the sideline for the play. On the road next week for this Los Fresnos team, they'll take on Ed Calchelsa. Fourth down here. Martinez takes a snap, running play right-hand side up the middle. Got a room inside the 25 to the 20, down to the 17-yard line. That's a first down for the Falcons of Los Fresnos. Sergio Martinez. 3:18 and counting. That was right up the middle of the field. They should have stopped the clock while they moved the chains, but it was still running. That took some seconds away from the Falcons. Chain gang just gets set. 3:08 to go. Martinez waits for the snap. Still waits. Hands it off. Running play right side, and that goes nowhere. Running through a block was Dalton Spencer. He literally ran into a man who was trying to deliver a block and threw him back into the tailback. Made the tackle at the same time. Timeout called by the Jaguars. 2:39 left here in the third quarter. A third quarter that has been all Jaguars. They lead. Falcons trying to do something about it in the red zone. Back after this.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Back here, back to play. Falcons on second down. Look to throw, setting up a screen pass. It's going to be caught. And a wall of blockers inside the 10. Down to the 5. It's a touchdown, Los Fresnos. A screenplay works to perfection, and Nicholas Valencia into the end zone for the score. Coming out of an Austin LBJ timeout, Los Fresnos Falcons find the end zone. 35-13 your score. Extra point coming up. Low snap. They'll get the ball down. The kick is away and good. Falcons on the board. Still 2:31 left in the third. LBJ with the lead. Jaguars get the ball after this.
Antiques and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's forever memories, antiques, and collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit hinogas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
Back here at Los Fresnos on a Friday night. Live audio coverage coming your way from the home of the Falcons as they have put a touchdown in the books here in the third quarter. Cut the lead back to 21. They trail by just 5 at the halftime break. 3 touchdowns here in this third quarter have made a big difference in this ball game for Austin LBJ. Falcons to kick it off. Teeing it up is Jerry Hernandez. They've recovered one onside kick here today. Hernandez will deliver this kick deep downfield into the end zone. It will go. The opening kickoff of this second half was returned for a touchdown by the Jaguars. Nothing doing on this one. 2:31 left, and now if you're the Falcons, your defense again has to come up with some kind of big play. They've got a couple of turnovers they forced here in this game. And if you're scripting out a what if, Falcons would like to get a stop here and actually get their hands back on the ball before the fourth quarter begins. Running play right side, and that goes for nothing. Falcons all over that on a carry by Latrell Stevenson. And they keep platooning back and forth. Burgoy's in at quarterback. Brian Batts comes in. When Batts comes in, he usually brings in Daquan Donaldson. Donaldson now in the ball game. Back in the backfield with Stevenson. They'll swing a pass right-hand side. Receiver screen. That goes for a couple of yards out to the 30. Stops the clock with 2:01 left here in the third. And in the blink of an eye, it's third down for the Jaguars. Just under 6 yards to go. So the Falcons do have an opportunity here. Burgoy stays in at quarterback. 2 backs in the backfield. 2 receivers set left side on this third down play. Falcons showing something up the middle. Burgoyes has time. Slings a pass. Man wide open at the 40-yard line. That's a first down. Staying in bounds and then getting knocked down was David Jones. They had given him a huge cushion of at least 6 or 7 yards. And he just checked up on the route, took the pass in, and gets a first down. Clock stops for 1:50 to go. Now they'll run. The ball is carried. It's going to be reversing. This is coming back. Penalty flag all over the place. Jaleel Scott, the 5'7", 150-pound junior, coming from motion, took the pitch, elected to reverse field. As he was doing that, he looked up and saw penalty flags raining everywhere. You could just kind of see that he was like, I just want to go down. This play's over. That'll be against the Jaguars on the penalty. They'll replay first down. 1:44 left. Jaguars look to throw. Burgoyes looking to the right side, still looking. Has a man. That's going to be caught out across the 47-yard line. Nice strike that time by Burgoyes, finding a receiver downfield. Second down and 3 for the Jaguars. In a third quarter that has seen them return a kick for a touchdown and also go on a 95-yard drive. They also forced a turnover that led to points. Running play right side into the secondary and a lot of room inside the Falcon 40 down to the 37-yard line. Quick hole opened up that time for Stevenson again. And now with under a minute left here in the third quarter, the Jaguars are on the march again. Burgoyes now takes his time looking to the sideline. Coaching staff says, hold up a bit. We got a nice 3-touchdown lead. We might be able to field an 11-on-11 scrimmage, but let's just take a break. Running play, right side, that goes nowhere. Just staying in bounds was Daquan Donaldson, and that should take us to the fourth quarter. Donaldson's slow getting up. Matter of fact, they'll have to attend to him. While they do that, we'll take a quick break. Jaguars lead it. Back after this. Back here, injured player up and on his way out of bounds under his own power. That's Daquan Donaldson, the ball carrier. Jaguars will not have to take a snap. The play clock is at 13 while the game clock is at 11, so they'll let that tick away. Impressive third quarter nonetheless for the Jaguars of LBJ. They were up 5 at the break, scored 3 times in a variety of ways. Lead this one by 21. Fourth quarter after this.
We are this close of wanting
to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
this close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times. Celebrating every triumph. And lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Fourth quarter has arrived, and just like that, a quick timeout is called by the Jaguars. That'll be their second timeout of the second half. Jaguars called their second. So again, if the mindset, and it was, for the Los Fresnos Falcons was to wear this team down and catch them in the fourth quarter, run away, well, things are playing into their hands. Problem is they got to get their hands on the football. Jaguars won't be able to stop the clock but one more time. So if you can get them backpedaling, Falcons do have an opportunity to push this into a fast-paced game. Burgoyce and company have the ball. They can control things right now. Running play left side into the 30-yard line. Down right there is Sean Fresh. Third down play. Running play up the middle, down to the 25. That should be good for a first down. That ball comes loose. The penalty flag's on the play. Clock stops with 11:28 to go in the fourth. We have false start against the Jaguars. That'll force them back 5 more yards. 1st and 15 from the 30. Clock running. Burgoyne stays in at quarterback. Drops back to throw, looking for a bunch over the middle. It's going to be tipped and incomplete. In the direction of David Jones. Nice coverage back there by the Falcons. That was Isaiah Muniz back there on coverage. Stops the clock with 11:09 to go. 2nd down and 15 coming up for the Jaguars of Austin LBJ. Out of a shotgun formation. Running play, bounce it to the left side, and that goes nowhere. Sean Fresh on the carry. First guy over there was Christian Pena, the 5'11", 210-pound senior for the Falcons to make the stop. 3rd and 15 coming up for Austin LBJ. Burgoyne stays in at quarterback. We haven't seen Daquan Donaldson back in the game yet. Burgoyne looks to throw, has some time, has a lot of time. Now he's pressured up the middle, sidesteps a man, loses the football. That's a loose ball, picked up by the Falcons, and they're on the run inside the 40, to the 30, to the 20, 10, 5. This will count. No flags. Touchdown, Los Fresnos. Big play defense with 10:21 to go here in the game. Burgoyne sidestepped the man, and in doing so, raised the football up in the air. And as a ball carrier, when you put that ball out there, a lot of times bad things happen. In this case, it did. Ball was swatted out of his hands. And then after a rolling tumble, the ball rolled right up into the hands, and the Falcons raced at the end zone for the score. Extra point coming up for Los Fresnos. Jerry Hernandez, the kicker. Good snap, gets the ball away, and it is good. Falcons defense makes a little noise. 2-score game, 10:21 left. Can they outrun this team? Falcons trying to come back. Back after this.
I opened Alex with the intention to give people in Broadville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex & Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, and the Austin LBJ Jaguars, who scored early and often in the third quarter, appeared to have this game in control, up 35-7. Falcons of Los Fresnos with back-to-back scores, including a defensive scoop and score on a fumble recovery. Now the Falcons kick it off. This will be a dangerous kickoff here. Watch out on the return, nothing doing. Kick goes into the end zone. Falcons defense in a hurry to get on the field, and the LBJ offense makes their way back out. That was a gift wrap type of score if you're trying to script out a way for Los Fresnos to get back in this ball game. That is somehow have the defense put points on the board. Now, you're still asking this defense to get a couple of stops here in the second half and then get your offense to move the ball downfield. Jaguars will bring Batts back in at quarterback. Takes this snap, hands the ball off, and that running play will go nowhere. Loss on the play of a yard on that run to the right side. Falcons defense stepping it up just a bit. Ronnie Zamora providing me a quick note. He told me the Falcons were going to try to wear down this team. Let's see if they have. Shotgun formation for Bats. 2 receivers right side. Single receiver left side. Takes a snap. Hands it off. Running play up the middle. Out across the 30 to 31-yard line. Another carry for Latrell Stevenson. 3rd and 5 coming up, and here's where your defense for the Los Fresnos Falcons wants to make another big play if possible. Brian Batts, the quarterback, looks to the sideline. Still 14 on the play clock. We'll go under 9 minutes before he takes a snap. Daquan Donaldson back in the game in a tailback spot. 2 receivers right side. Batts takes it, runs it, stutters, waits, and gets dropped short of first down yardage by a couple yards. 8:47 left in this ball game. Punting time for the Jaguars. And that drive didn't take too long as far as the game clock goes, but you have got limited time to work with for the Los Fresnos Falcons. I know it's not urgent time as far as absolute open up the playbook, but still, they're going to have to get into a high-paced mode. Now the penalty comes in. They're going to call a false start against the Jaguars, a 5-yard penalty. That stops the game clock with 8:15 left. Falcons should get good field position on this exchange on the punt. Send a man back to the 40-yard line to return this kick. Trying to set up some sort of return are the Los Fresnos Falcons. Another penalty comes in. And this time, a team that only had 30-something guys dressed out brings 12 onto the football field. They'll call it an illegal substitution. Another penalty against the Jaguars, and they're going backwards. Falcons return man, Isaiah Muniz, moves up even further upfield. He'll stand at his 45, waiting to return this punt. High snap. Punter gets to it, gets the kick away. Muniz fields it on the run to the 40-yard line, dropped there. Stays on his feet, takes to the right-hand side. Landed on a man, my friends. Takes it inside the 20-yard line. Got an extra 20 yards on second effort. Dalton Spencer thought he had him down. Nothing doing, said Muniz. Falcons in the red zone to start the drive or just outside of it. Call it the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 with 8:03 left in this game. Muniz was spun around. He was wrapped up and thrown down for what they thought was a tackle. But he landed on a defender and moved it forward. Falcons now on 1st down. Martinez and company. Looking to throw. Corner of the end zone. Right-hand side. Leaping catch. Touchdown Falcons. One-play drive on the money. Falcons back to within a score. That didn't take long. Talk about a rope-a-dope approach. That's what's happened here. The Falcons withstood a barrage in the 3rd quarter. And now coming off the ropes, swinging away. Extra point coming up. Good snap. Kick away. Falcons within 7, 35-28. Still 7:58 left in this ball game. We're not anywhere near finished. Back after this. The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with a taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop Downtown Harlingen today.
Head to downtown Harlingen.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, Joe Bowling with you in Los Fresnos, Texas, where at one time it was 35-7, and the Los Fresnos Falcons looked down and out. However, looking across the field, they Austin LBJ Jaguars suited up just 30 guys here tonight in Ironman football in South Texas. That's an uphill climb, even if you got a big lead. Falcons have erased most of the lead. Jaguars still with the 7-point lead. They'll return this kick. It's a high short. This is a returnable kick. Bounces at the 15, picked up at the 16, out across the 20, and then down to the 25-yard line, and that's where the Jaguars will take over. And now we'll see if the Jaguars go away from the conservative approach that they used in their last two drives and try to open up the field again with this offense. 7:55 remaining. Falcons defense already on the field. They were instrumental in this comeback with a scoop and score return for a touchdown on a fumble. Special teams have been a big part of this second half on both teams. First down play. Jaguars, before they take the snap, have to burn their final timeout of the half. First down coming up after this.
Shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit Coletti's.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
What's up, everybody? I'm Xavier. This is Sarge, and we're the owners of King Cuts Barbershop, and this is the King Cuts crew. Welcome to King Cuts. We specialize in all kinds of men's cuts and hair designs. Keep yourself groomed. We'll take care of the rest. King Cuts, where fresh cuts are served daily.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com after the Jaguars take a timeout. Austin LBJ, 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Empty backfield this time for Batts. Takes a snap, running play left side. He goes down. Did not get back to the line of scrimmage. You can see there just wasn't any extra energy that time in Brian Batts on that carry. Sealing off the right side. Looked like that was Lane Tomei. For the Falcons. Clock running with 7:28 to go in the ball game. Second down, they did give him the line of scrimmage, so 2nd and 10 for Batts. Takes a snap, hands the ball off, bouncing it to the outside is Donaldson, tripped up at the 31-yard line. After a 7-yard gain, it brings up 3rd down and right at 2, maybe 3 yards to go. Call it 3. Clock running. Under 7 minutes to go before the next snap for the Jaguars. Critical 3rd down play here. If they can get a first down, they can breathe a little bit more. They don't get a first down here. Their defense, which half of that's on the field right now playing offense, will be looking up saying, oh boy. Here comes Batts. Running play. Penalty flags on the play before the snap. Looked like Batts may have had something opening up on the right side as that play developed, but being blown dead, everyone had stopped on the line. Offsides against the Jaguars. Still 3rd down, but now 3rd and 8 to go for the Jaguars. Clock stops with 6:41 to go here in this ball game. Bats, 3 receivers to the right-hand side. They've got weapons that they can go deep with if they want. Looking to throw is Bats. Running, now has a man inside the 40-yard line. Gives up some ground to the 35. That's enough for a first down. Coming back to make the catch was Undoy Johnson, the 6-foot, 165-pound senior. Ran a really nice-looking route to get that pass. New set of downs for the Jaguars. They can slow the pace a bit. Play clock down to 19. They can go under 6 minutes before this snap. Last week, they secured a 34-21 win over Elgin. Jaguars now run the ball, and here comes Donaldson up the middle. Has some room, a lot of room. Runs through a man, down to the 40-yard line. Donaldson on the carry, and now he comes up cramping a little bit on this one as well. They'll have to attend to him, my friends. We'll take a quick break. Jaguars move the chains. Back after this. Fans, if you're looking for that special something that has anything to do with your favorite teams, then Sports Fans on 111 East Jackson in Harlingen is the stop to make. Fully licensed pro and college team collectibles and an assortment that grows each and every day. Check out the Facebook updates at Sports Fans. Open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 6, and Saturdays, 10 to 5 at 111 East Jackson, or call ahead at 956-425-7600. It's Sports Fans when you shop downtown Harlingen.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Back here, and here we go. Running play for the Jaguars out across the 40-yard line of Los Fresnos Falcons to the 39. Donaldson off under his own power after being shaken up on that last carry. And now Austin LBJ and the Jaguars are trying to secure this win. They're up by 7. Thus far, it's a nice sustained drive, taking some time off the play, and more importantly, taking some wind out of the sails of the momentum of the Falcons. Here's a penalty before the next snap. Another false start against the Jaguars. This, too, could be a sign of fatigue when you start having multiple infractions on that offensive line. Falcons just want to get the ball back somehow, some way. 2nd and 12 for the Jaguars. If you're a Jaguar defender, you're taking big, deep breaths and a lot of fluids over there on the sideline just in case you have to come back on the field. Under 5 minutes to go. Running play for the Jaguars. Back to the 40-yard line. Gain of 4 by McCutcheon, and it's 3rd down and 9 coming up for the Jaguars. Falcons still have 3 timeouts left. 4:41 left here in this ball game. Bats the quarterback, looks at the sideline. Keeps Stevenson in the backfield with him on his right-hand side. On this 3rd down play. Bats waits, takes a snap. Gonna throw. Has some time on a play action. Now rolls out. Now scrambles for his life and throws it away. Incomplete pass. There was no one in the vicinity of where he threw that ball, and he really did backpedal back into the spot where they could throw a flag on that play. Jaguars wearing the white uniforms. The only thing even close to a white uniform was the white helmets of the Los Fresnos players on the sideline. 4:10 to go, no penalty. Punting time for the Jaguars. They'll try to pin the Falcons deep in their own territory. Snap is a good one. Punter gets it away. takes a roll for the Jaguars inside the 10 and touched it around the 6-yard line. They could have let that roll a little further down. Falcons take over. 4:03 left in the game. Well, they got a team that's tired on the field. Can they go 95 yards? Jaguars did. Falcons will try after this.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Falcons already back on the football field. First down for the offense with 4:03 left here in this ball game. On a first down play, Martinez calls his own number. Running play to the outside to the left side. Turns the corner. 15, 20, 25, 30. Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Martinez on a big carry. Sergio. 3:56 left here in this ball game. Falcons go on the fast pace, hurry up offensive set. Martinez in a shotgun formation. On a first down. On a long count now. Falcons will wait. 2 receivers right side, 2 left side. Resendez in the backfield. Martinez on first down. Runs it short side of the field. It's going to be hit, gives up some ground, and gets dropped. Coming through to make the stop was Brian Batts. The quarterback, now playing linebacker, makes that stop. Loss on the play of 4. 2nd and 14 for the Falcons. That's a big play for the Jaguars of Austin LBJ. Martinez takes the snap, drops back to throw. Here comes pressure, delivers the ball underneath. It's caught and some room out across the 40-yard line. That's short of first down yardage on a catch by Nicholas Valencia. 3rd down and 4 coming up for the Falcons. Clock running with 3:10 left here in this ball game. Martinez sets him down, ready to go with the snap. Takes it. Going to run, right side, sidesteps the man, drives forward, brought down short of first down yardage by 1.5 yards. Right at the 42.5, make it the 40, right at the 42.5-yard line. Whistle blows, timeout called by the Falcons. They burn their first of the second half. Critical 4th down coming up after this.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit hinogas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
Falcons back to play after a timeout on a 4th down run, and here comes Martinez across the midfield stripe. Hit out of bounds. Here comes a penalty flag after the carry. They convert on 4th down, get to the 45-yard line of the Jaguars, and here comes 15 more yards at the end of the play. The hit after the play. And the Falcons have something going here. 2:41 to go. Now they'll mark the penalty off. This will take this 15 yards. This will go inside the 30-yard line. Call it the 29-yard line for the Los Fresnos Falcons. Sergio Martinez, 3 receivers right side. Single receiver left. First down play for Martinez. Hands it off. Running play. That goes nowhere. Another big tackle made by Gabriel Smith. And if somebody doesn't put a body on him, he makes a play. Loss on the play of 4. Benuelos on the carry, never had a chance. Second down. 14 yards to go for the Falcons of Los Fresnos. Clock running with 2:20 to go in the ball game. Taking their time, getting the play from the sideline of the Falcons. Game clock is not their friend. With 2:12 to go, Martinez takes a snap. Straight drop back, look to throw. Fires it down the left-hand side. It's going to be tipped away and incomplete. Elian Gonzalez, the intended receiver, covered downfield by Latrell McCutcheon. Clock stops with 2:03 remaining. Third down, 14 yards to go for the Falcons of Los Fresnos. It's one thing to go for the excitement there on that big play, but here's the downside. An incomplete pass, it's 3rd and long. Martinez waits for the snap on this 3rd down play. Rolls out right side, now hands it off inside. A little carry up to the 30-yard line, back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it, the original line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Larion Davis, a 5'8", 240-pound sophomore. Had he not made that tackle, there was a lot of room up the middle of the field. Clock running, minute 43 to go in the ball game. Falcons on 4th down and 12. Martinez looks to the sideline. They're going to take a lot of time off the clock. They'll burn a timeout. Their second. 4th and a bunch coming up for the Falcons. Back after this. Back here, 4th down for the Los Fresnos Falcons. And thanks again for joining us here on RealSportsLive.com. Joe Bowling with you on a Friday night as the Falcons of Los Fresnos trail at one time 35-7. They still trail 35, now 28. Facing 4th down, got to get it inside the 20 for a first down. Martinez stands at his own 36, waiting for the snap. Drops back to throw. Has time, delivers the ball down the left-hand side. Got a man caught inside the 5. Terrific catch by Elian Gonzalez. 1st and goal, Falcons. They went right back to Gonzalez. And Gonzalez got behind the defenders. 1st and goal with a minute 25 left in this ball game. Falcons to the line of scrimmage. Martinez calls out the play. Takes a snap. Running play right-hand side. Martinez. End zone touchdown. Falcons. With a minute 11 to go. This game isn't over yet. Falcons an extra point away from tying this one up. Sergio Martinez called his own number. Extra point. All eyes now on the junior, Jerry Hernandez. Snapback's a good one. Gets the kick. Blocked! Blocked by the Jaguars. There's penalty flags on the play. This is coming back. The Jaguars leaped over the center to block the punt or block the extra point. So the Falcons are going to get another chance. This is coming back. Otherwise, it would have been a great play by the Jaguars to preserve a 1-point lead. Now decision time for the Los Fresnos Falcons. An extra point and at least the opportunity to go for 2. Maybe for the win. Here comes the offense on the field for the Falcons. They do have a timeout left. They can talk this over. They'll burn the timeout and at least make the Jaguars think about it. Falcons trailing 1. Do you go for the win at home? Some say that's the call. Back after this.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of unwanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
Falcons back on the field. The extra point team is in. It's the offense going for two and the lead here with 1:11 to go in this ball game. 35-34 your score. Los Fresnos trails. They'll line up in a shotgun formation. Martinez takes a snap. Running play left-hand side. He's in the end zone. Falcons 2-point conversion, and they take the lead. 36-35. A gutsy call at home by Coach Brown and company, and the Falcons have come back and taken the lead. All eyes will be on the defense now of the Los Fresnos Falcons. The offense got the job done and converted twice on 4th down and completed a 95-yard drive for the score. That's the biggest part of that whole deal. That's a 95-yard drive. Trailing in the 4th quarter for the Falcons. Now you got to be careful here. Falcons have already given up a score on a touchdown return on a kickoff. There's lots of playmakers on that Jaguar sideline. Does any of them have any energy left after limited substitutions have been available in a game in which they dressed out 30? We counted them up to start this game. Falcons to kick it off. The ball falls off the tee first. Jaguars expecting a short kick. One man back about 20 yards behind everyone else. Falcons to kick it off. Booming kick. It's going to be into the end zone. Jaguars will have it. Down 1. They led 35-7. They trail 36-35. As the Los Fresnos Falcons have stormed back in this ball game. First down coming up. Who will be the quarterback? It's Batts in the game. Back in the game is Daquan Donaldson. Shotgun formation for Batts. This isn't over by any stretch. Batts takes the snap, drops back on a deep drop, looks to throw. Now he's going to run. Penalty flag on the play as he crosses the 30-yard line to the 35. This may be a hold coming back against the Jaguars. It is. Clock stops with 1:03 to go. $10-yard penalty against the Jaguars.